A raid was. The owner of this business was simply caught off guard as he tells us that agents had asked for documentation for 3 of their workers and took them into custody when they were unable to provide the paperwork needed. Now, this morning, still no word from ICE or Homeland Security as to why these individuals that worked at this local business were detained.
The officers from ICE just came in and they wanted to see the employees that we have at their time, their documents.
And lawmakers this morning, like Congresswoman LaMonica McIver, are asking how was it that ICE came in without a warrant to detain not only immigrants, but citizens and a veteran of our nation's military. Now, Newark's Mayor Ras Baraka weighing in and saying that veteran had, quote, suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned, calling it egregious and in the violation of the Fourth Amendment. Now, similar scenes of arrests, including in New York City, where 3 migrants were taken into custody, an alleged El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, a Jamaican citizen facing child pornography charges, and a Honduran citizen convicted of drunk driving.
Without a warrant. They went in the back of the establishment. We believe that there were 3 people who they say were undocumented that they detained, but they also detained folks that were, in fact, citizens of this country. One person showed their military veteran identification and was still questioned anyway. People were fingerprinted. Pictures of their IDs and face were taken there. When I got this information, I was appalled, upset, angry that this would happen here in this state, in this country, that this would be allowed. Since we said something about it, I convened my folks. I said, we can't just let this happen and not say anything, that we at least have to say something. And so we did. And here we are. And as a result of that, I've got a series of phone calls and emails that were not too nice. One of them says, oh, you're not going to stand idly by. These are dangerous rapists and murderers that the liberals in this country have protected far too long. You want to defy the federal government? F around and find out what will happen, you little whatever. The problem with this is that none of these people were rapists or murderers or criminals. The problem with it is that ICE went in there without a warrant. And we can disagree on politics. You can disagree with me about the role immigrants play in the economy of our community. You can disagree with me about the fact that most immigrants are not criminals. In fact, they are victims of violence in cities. We can disagree about whether you support mass deportation or not. But what we must agree on is that the thing that separates this country from many other countries around the world is the Constitution of the United States.
Running look like for you tomorrow at 12:01 p.m.?
Look, ICE is going to be, we're going to take the handcuffs off ICE that they've had put on by the Biden administration, let them go do their job. And the president's been clear, I've been clear. Right out of the gate, we're concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. So I find it troubling to this day that any sanctuary city, any elected official, does not want public safety threats removed from their communities. Let us into the jail. If you let us into the jail, we can arrest a bad guy in the jail, right? But if you release them into the community, it puts the community at risk, puts our officers at risk, it puts the alien at risk because anything can happen on an outside arrest. So let us in the jails. It's safer for everybody.